but didn't finish. So the homework's going to be 15.3 and probably 16.1. Probably both those will be due on Tuesday. We'll see how we do if we get through 16.1. I think we will.
Wait, so this
Yeah.
15.3 wasn't due today?
Right, was not due today. I changed the homework date, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think I remember to.
So,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Good. Well, you already did it. You're ahead. All right. So how do we do? Did I save that one? I did, right? Yeah, I did. I remember now. All right. So, yeah. So here we're on 15.3. Last question. How many different words, they don't have to mean anything, can be formed using the letters in the word turkey? Turkey. Turkey. Basically, they're saying, how many ways are there to mix them up? That's what they're saying. They're saying, hey, you could go Y-U-T, Ute. Y-U-T-K-E-R, Uteker. That's one way. And then there's a whole bunch of other ways. You could go reek to. I just did that backwards, huh? You could do your took. Whatever. On and on and on and on and on. How many ways are there to mix up the letters in the word turkey? Yeah, 720. It's right there. 720. It's nice when the multiple choice only has one option. So how did I come up with that? You could do it, actually, with the skills you've already learned. Remember how whenever you're asked, like, how many ways to do this, that, or the other thing, you just think about really doing it, right? And then after you're done, you go back and you think, okay, how many decisions did I make? And for each of those decisions, how many options were there? Decisions, options, right? So, that's not always the way we do them, but it's often a way that works. So I just made this one up right here. Okay, I made 3 of them up, actually. So when I did that one, how many decisions did I make? Well, I made 6 decisions, right? I decided what goes first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. When I decided what letter to put first, how many options were there? How many different letters could I have put in the first spot? I chose Y, but how many did I have to choose from? 6. I could have put any of the 6 letters first. Times, it's always times, right? Next, I chose U. How many options did I have for what came second? 5. There were 5 letters left to choose from. So I already used up the Y. Next, there were 4 options, 3 options, 2 options, 1 option, right? Times those together on your calculator, guess what you're going to get? 720. That's how I got that 720. So in other words, if you want to mix up, so basically if you wonder what are all the ways to mix up like 6 things in order, the answer is going to be 6 factorial. Remember the exclamation point means this, multiply 6 all the way down to 1. Yeah, so if you have n objects, let's just give a formula. In objects, there's n factorial ways to order them or arrange them. Right? Makes sense how we come up with that formula? N factorial. Now, question B has a little extra trick. So let me just write the formulas out for you. So again, let's write it out. In different objects, in factorial ways to arrange. So that's formula number 1. Some objects the same, some objects are repeated, in other words, repeated. See the second word, bandanas? See how there's some repeated letters there? Bandanas. See how there's like, what do we got, 3 A's and some other stuff that's repeated as well? So in that one, when you have some repeating, where we didn't have that with turkey. With turkey, they were all 6 different letters, weren't they? No repeats. So that was just 6 factorial. No big deal. But when you have repeats, like you do in bandanas, it's the same thing at first, in factorial, but you divide by in 1 factorial, in 2 factorial, etc., the repeats. So in other words, let me make better sense out of that. So for the bandanas, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be 8 factorial on the top. In is 8. There's 8 letters there. So it's going to be a fraction. When you have repeats, it's going to be a fraction. 8 factorial on the top. Now on the bottom, you got to count any repeats and put that down there with its own factorial. What repeats? Well, how many A's do we got? 1, 2, 3 A's. So I got to put a 3 factorial down there. Any other repeats? N, and N, 2 N's, 2 factorial. That'll be the answer, whatever that works out to be. Does that make sense? So when you have repeats, you have to divide by the repeats factorial on the bottom. We didn't do that for turkey because there was no repeats. It was just 6 factorial. But bandanas, it's 8 factorial because there's 8 letters, but then divided by 3 factorial, 2 factorial, because there's 3 A's and 2 N's repeated. So,
If there's two letters, is it still like 2 factorial and 2 factorial, or is it 4 factorial?
oh, is there another one? Yeah, there'd be.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, if there were two letters, it'd be 2 factorial, 2 factorial. You're correct. Yeah, we don't have that here, do we? So it come out to be 3360? That's the answer I have there. 3,360.
I need 13,440.
Really? Everybody else doing it? Want to try it again? So it's 8 all the way down to 1. I can go grab my calculator. 3360? 3360? Okay, good. Looks like a couple people got 3360. Feel free to grab me after you want to check on the calculator stuff there. 3360 looks right. Good. And that's the end of that chapter. Chapter 15.